I am Richard Marriott. I am the chairman of Host Hotels and Resorts, which is the largest real estate investment trust in the lodging industry. And we have about 125 hotels throughout the world. A large portion of them are Marriott hotels. But our company split off from Marriott back in 1993. So we've been in existence for 23 years. But we are a large hotel real estate investment trust. Well, travel and tourism is probably one of the largest industries in the world. It's really 10% of the global economy right now. There are something like 285 million employees concerned with travel and tourism. So it is growing quickly. Over the last several years, it's grown at about 3% a year, and for the next 5 years, it will grow at over 4% a year. And in the Asia area and the Oceanic area, which includes New Zealand and Australia and New Guinea and all the Polynesian islands, it's growing at about 7% a year. So it is a fast-growing industry, and it is very labor-intensive. So it hires a lot of people. There is a tremendous amount of career opportunity in travel and tourism. As I said, over 200 million people work in the industry either directly or indirectly. But you can start as an hourly employee in food service, and at Marriott International, for instance, over 50% of all the managers of the Marriott hotels throughout the world have come up through the hourly ranks. So they all started as dishwashers or cooks or servers or housekeepers or whatever, and they go right up through the line. And that's one of the great things about the hospitality industry. It's a great career path for anyone, especially for people with a good college education. And so the industry is looking for people that have been to hospitality schools, that understand the business to start with, gives them a much faster approach to their career path. They can really progress quickly if you've got some of the basic skills to start with. If you haven't, the companies will train you. And so it's a great opportunity. And there are hotels, restaurants, cruise lines, tour companies, and all the support industries that go, all the supply companies, the food companies, just an incredible amount of indirect support of the travel and tourism industry. So there are just, tremendous opportunities. Almost no matter what your education is in, you can use it in travel and tourism. A hotel is almost like a city. I mean, it has restaurants, has meeting rooms, has tour operations, has concierge services, which finds opportunities, experiences, ventures for people. They rent bicycles, they do everything. You've got the full range of opportunities. I just had a granddaughter graduate from BYU in recreation management. Now that says, see what she's going to do. She's going to work in Hawaii at Turtle Bay, and I think she's going to be doing event planning, finding out experiences for these guests that come out there, finding exciting things for them to do. She's going to be arranging meetings and doing a lot of different opportunities. The hotel industry is looking for people with good experience, and a lot of experience can be received in colleges and universities. Marriott in particular supports a number of major hospitality schools throughout the United States, and we're actually working in China supporting schools over there as well. We need trained people. We need people with leadership capability, with knowledge about the industry, with knowledge about how to manage people. The number one prerequisite for success in our business is having good people skills. Being able to manage people, to train people, to inspire people, and you learn a lot about this in college, but a lot of it comes naturally as well. And so we are looking for people who will be good managers. And if you get a good college education and you've been in the hospitality training, you're going to get off to a much faster start than you would if you didn't have this training. So we're really very, very proactive in supporting colleges and universities that have hospitality training. And a large percentage of our management staff comes from these hospitality schools. They start at the bottom, they start making beds, they start washing dishes, but they work their way up very quickly. The number one skill we are looking for is the people skills. And we are the most labor-intensive business in the world. A typical hotel, like the one we're sitting in right now, will have 400 or 500 employees. And you know, we need somebody that knows how to inspire these people and to get them on the team. And they say we hire attitude, we train for the technical. We want people that are happy. The basic mantra of the Marriott Corporation is keep your employees happy so that they will keep the customers happy. So it starts with the employees. It starts with the frontline employees. They're really talking to the guests. And you know, that's where our management comes from. So we want college-trained people, college-trained in the way that they understand the hotel industry, they understand how to get along with people, they understand how to manage, they understand what the details of the business are about, they understand food service and how to do meeting planning and how to do productivity increases and how to work with members of management to make the guest experience better. Well, BYU Hawaii is perfectly located to train management personnel for the Pacific Rim and Asia. The fastest growth in the hospitality industry is taking place in the Pacific Rim and Asia. And the fastest growth for Marriott right now is in that area as well. So we need trained management people. And we are desperate to find good, solid people who can become managers of our hotels in Asia and the Pacific Rim. With the combination of Starwood hotels and Marriott hotels, we will have over 300 hotels in China. Our personal family foundation has already got a program going in China to train hospitality school professors. Most of these professors in hospitality schools in China have never been in a hotel. We're taking them to our hotels. We're putting them through a training course. We're giving them internships. We're teaching them how the hotel industry actually works so they can train their students in these various cities throughout China and introduce them to the hospitality business. We need trained people. We'll have a need for over 50,000 employees in China very soon. And people in China are not trained in hospitality. We need to tell them, show them how to communicate with a guest, how to look at the guests, look them in the eye when they talk to them instead of looking at the floor, you know, and how to do the basic tasks necessary in a hotel. There is no career path that is probably better suited for college graduates and people who haven't graduated from college than the hospitality industry. Tremendous personal growth is involved here. When I started out in this business, my father got me a job as a mechanic in a hot shop, which was one of their restaurants. And this whole Marriott Corporation started with a restaurant operation called Hot Shops. And he knew I wasn't excited about cooking and doing lots of other things, so he put me on a maintenance crew, and I fixed refrigerators and conveyor belts and bun toasting machines and so forth. And I got familiar with the restaurant industry, and I really grew to love it. And then I ended up cooking hamburgers and washing dishes and doing all these other things. But I found out a tremendous lesson here. If you get good at something, you'll enjoy doing it, and you'll grow in it. And I got good at running restaurants. I ran all the restaurants for the company. But now I am running the chairman of a major hotel company. And you know, that is the career that so many thousands of young men and women are taking today. They may start down in the restaurants, they may start washing dishes, they may start waiting on tables, but they will grow. And the career path is very evident to these people. They can get into management quickly if they do their jobs well and learn the details of the business. This is a business with a lot of details in it, but you know, it's a great industry. It has more opportunity for young people than I think almost any other industry in the world. And it's one of the biggest industries in the world. And it hires more people than almost any industry in the world. So I'd say hospitality has fabulous opportunities for people with college degrees especially, but those without as well. So it's a great industry. I love it. The Marriott Foundation is supporting BYU Hawaii's hospitality program. And we're doing it because we want the kind of students that are attending BYU. We want people that love to work. We want people who are from these various areas throughout the world. We want people who know the cultures of the hotels that we're operating, or the countries we're operating in. When we go to a country to operate a hotel, we want to operate it with local people. And you know, oftentimes there are no local people there that are trained to do that. Now with BYU Hawaii, you know, a major percentage of all their people are from the Pacific Rim, from Asia. And we want these people. We want them to work for Marriott. We want them to become Marriott managers. And that is a tremendous boon for us, but it's great for them as well. And you know, that's why we're supporting BYU Hawaii. That's a great source of very strong personnel and management, people with management potential. So it's, you know, we like to think we're doing this as a charitable thing. We're not. This is, you know, we're doing it from a self-serving point of view. We want good people. And the best way to get them is get them trained in college, and if they're trained in a program that they know Marriott is participating in, or Hilton or somebody else, they're going to be prompted to, you know, apply to Hilton or Marriott or whoever is supporting their school programs. So it's, you know, it's good for the businesses, but it's great for the students. There's a tremendous amount of opportunity for people with various skills in hospitality, and you need almost every kind of skill you can think of. You need accounting skills, marketing skills, public relations skills, people skills. You know, you need to know culinary arts if you're going to be involved in the restaurant part of the business. All these things are taught in schools, but the best place to get them is in the business itself. And we're encouraging the students at BYU Hawaii to get internships, to actually work in hotels. Not just study what goes on in hotels, but get in there and work and do it. And once you work and do it, you figure out how to do it well, and you know, you find out you really enjoy the business when you find out how you can do it well. One of the biggest, most important skills besides the basic people skills is the language skills. And in our business, where we've got hotels in probably 100 countries right now, we need people to speak these languages. We need people that understand the cultures of these countries. And we need them here in the United States, so when we have visitors from Japan, visitors from China, Germany, France, from all over the world, it's great to have people that understand these cultures, that actually speak their languages. And one of the great significant opportunities we have with BYU Hawaii and other BYU schools is that we have a tremendous number of people who've been on missions that speak a second language. And the ability to converse with our guests in their native language sets us apart from any other company. And it is a tremendous opportunity for Our young people that are graduating from college that speak another language aside from their own native language or are proficient in English even though they're from another country gives them a tremendous opportunity to progress and really be of service. We're a service business, and we all talk about in our church about the importance of serving others. That's what we're doing in this business. This is the service business. We take care of other people. We make them feel at home when they're away from home. We make them happy. Our job is to make people happy.